Hello and welcome back to some more Wonder Spree on Civilization 5. This is your good friend Paul Lowy, and today marks a very special episode, episode 25, and also, I believe, is going to be the final episode of Wonder Spree. We have nothing in our way to finishing this series right now. We're so far ahead of our competition, the other AI. We're really far ahead from them. We got through our last most challenging part where we learned a lot about how to get these through the ideologies and the crazy long way we had to take to doing that. I've got some ideas about how to achieve that on the more difficult settings later on, but that'll of course wait until we try this again for season 2 or something, which is not going to be anytime soon. It'll be way later down the road. I plan on doing a bunch of different other types of challenges and Let's Plays of Civilization 5 over the course of the next few months before even thinking about touching this challenge again. But I do want to touch this challenge again. It'll just be a little while. So, let's just jump into here and let's get ourselves finished off. Here we go. We're done with our ideology, so we can actually start taking some of these, which would be nice. What do we want here? Strategic resources produced. Military units. Gold maintenance by... that's a little bit of money. Don't necessarily need it. More happiness we don't really need. Sure, let's just take more happiness. Good. Jump that in. Get out of there. Here we go. So, we finished Pangea. There it was. That was our last one. Now, we don't have any wonders to build at the moment in Wondersville, but our research should be putting us towards, that's right, the Great Firewall, right? That's where we want to get to. So Great Firewalls in 5 turns. Let's see what we can slam out here that's useful in the next 5 turns. Like the airport. Could just be fun. I mean, we might as well just start throwing this stuff in. Let's do it. Good. Got that in there. Who else needs production? Didn't I just... Oh, I just bought it. So easy to do when you have so much money. I mean, like... whoops, a military base. Okay, let's put a stadium in. Let's go with that. Now who needs production? You need production, so we'll just queue up a few other things here. Recycling center is nice. Hotel is great, but let's go with the stadium for now. Jump those 2 in, and let's keep marching forward. Again, I don't need to worry too much more about my micromanagement on anything besides Wondersville and Second City. Second City does have one more national wonder to build yet, which is coming up. And besides that, I think that the only other stuff to try to do in there is finish off those one-of-a-kind projects like the Manhattan Project, to do that there. And there's one other one, I forget what it was called, but it's got to be, there's some other research thing or just project basically to get done. You really want to work this tile. Nope. I know it's a great tile. Look at that, though. Let's just finish that off. I promise you, next tile can be that one. Yeah, next tile will be the faith one. That's in 8 turns. Okay, choosing production. Let's queue up a bunch of stuff over here, like caravansary, lighthouse. Oh, we don't need the lighthouses here, though. Let's keep that out. Medical lab, opera house, research lab, recycling center, solar plant, stock exchange, stadium. There we go. That thing keeps things moving there. Ideology. Inca has taken freedom. Good for them. They're going to be very unhappy throughout this. And I think what I need to do here, because a lot of it is just churning through things until we get new wonders done, I'm going to take cuts in this episode just to speed things along, because you don't need to sit here and watch me over and over again adding new items to the queue, figuring out what the next item is to research, going down the line. We know, in fact, like I can line this up right now on camera to show you what we're going to do. Apollo program. That was the other thing to do in the Second City. Okay, but of these things that we need to do, here we go. CN Tower is going to be important. So let's queue up CN Tower after computers. All this stuff is all science. The Hubble Space Telescope. Here we go. We're going to need that. Let's jump into it next. Spaceship Factory is only one of those allowed per civil? No, no, that's not. You can have that all over the place. Nothing here. Then these are just boosts here. Giant death robots. Yeah, well, what? Oh, National Visitor Center. That was the thing. So there we go. We're not that far away. Our last one will be the Hubble Space Telescope. Once we've got that, that's it, right? So we got that queued up. I'll see you back here once we finish off another wonder. Thanks.
Computers are like Old Testament gods. Lots of rules and...
There we go. We just brought in the Great Firewall. We've also finished off our tech required to do CN Tower. So we'll just jump straight into the CN Tower. What's required here? We still need more hotels. So we got to get hotels going everywhere. Let's just jump those out. Who needs a hotel? You need a hotel, which you'll build. Let's build yours. There we go. One. There we go. This is easy, isn't it? And you need a hotel, which we'll get next turn. There we go. Be back in a bit. There we go. CN Tower is in place, giving me a big boost of population across the board, plus also more happiness. That's a great wonder. That means I've only got one wonder left, the Hubble Space Telescope. So I'm just moving these guys up here just to put a little pressure on Denmark. You know, again, just a little bored while I'm clicking through turds. So let's queue up. Oh, we've also got the international games happening. I'm throwing the most hammers into them so far. I think I'm putting pretty much all the hammers into it. So here we go. Hubble Space Telescope over here. In Second City, we'll be finishing off this visitor center in 2 turns. And we'll have to do Apollo program there. I mean, these ones don't matter as much, Apollo program. It's a nice to have for sure. But again, nobody else is going to get to that. It's just a national wonder. It's just a matter of me putting it in the city rather than in any other spot. So let's continue this on. And there we have it. The last wonder, the Hubble Space Telescope. 2 free great scientists appear near the city where the wonder was built. Provides a free spaceship factory for all those spaceship parts I guess we should have been building. And also a bonus for building those said spaceship parts. Let's just pop this guy real quick. And let's pop you. Give ourselves globalization for another spy, another diplomat. And there it is. There's Wondersville. Let's turn all those off. We've managed to build every single wonder in this game in one city. And this list is long, as you can see. Seems like a long time since we built our very first one here, the Stonehenge. But we didn't miss a single one, and we managed to get every one built up into this city. Definitely some tough times along the way, and we've learned some great things about how to achieve this on a more difficult, on a higher difficulty setting. Up here in Second City, we're on our way with the Apollo program. We've also got, by the way, all the other cities working on the international games. I believe I mentioned that in the last little quick update that I brought in on. But in here, we've got our wonders of the Hermitage, the Oxford, Heroic, Epic, National Epics, all these. Where did we fail on Second City? Well, we failed on Second City in that, still more points into international games, is that we didn't build the Grand Temple in the Second City. And that's because, well, of course, the Grand Temple has to be built in the Holy City, and the Holy City happened to be Wondersville. I don't even know if it's possible to get your Holy City in a city that's other than your capital. But that's not the only national wonder, of course, that we missed out on in Second City. The other one, again, not quite sure how to achieve this and make it all work, but that would be the palace, the thing that makes Wondersville my capital. If there was some way that I could put out a new, build a second city right away in the game and make that my Wonders city right from the get-go, then I could make sure that my original capital would be the place that has all of the national wonders in it. Which is kind of appropriate if you think about it that way. That your capital should have all of the national wonders, right? A little idea of what I've been going through turn after turn as I've been moving towards getting all of these. I'm letting this just progress a little bit further, mostly because we are 2 turns away from electing a world leader, and I think that that might be a nice way to go out of this game on. Just to plant in that, yeah, I am the greatest leader in this whole world. Let's take a quick look close up at Wondersville while we're here. You know, some of these, obviously not all the wonders fit into the graphics of this, but, you know, we see quite a few. I mean, we got some late items here, like we've got Sydney Opera House. Do we have CN Tower in here anywhere? Not seeing it. Of course, the old Stonehenge, right back over there. It's an impressive looking city. But I mean, all these cities that we've been building look pretty impressive later on. I mean, just look at the size of Second City. I mean, this is huge. And it looks good. Actually, I really like the look of Portstown down here. I think this looks really quite nice. Even with the little glitch on the stadium, it's a great spot for the stadium there and the lighthouse up here. Like, it's a pretty cool looking spot. And just, you know, surrounded by these mines and mountains makes it look really cool with this kind of pastures going out, these fields going out to the ocean, and then this neat little touristy monument over there. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's been a long run, but we did it. Look at all this. I'll have to look at some references online and see what's what so I know. Because I wonder if, obviously, that's the Great Lighthouse, or is that the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus? Maybe that's that. But yeah, to know what's what in this city would be cool. Because maybe, is this something in particular? Probably. I just don't know what it is. Oh, wait. Let's get over to assigning these delegates. World leader. Let's go for myself. I've got 22 votes. I guess I have 5 city-states that I'm allied with. And that's not by giving them any money. They're just allies because, I mean, they just happen. I mean, it just happens. All the great things that happen in my city. Commit those delegates in there. Let's go on to our next turn. We won't finish the Apollo program in this game, but that's fine. The main point of it was building every single wonder in this game in one single city. I've never seen it done before until now. And I feel pretty great about that. Look at that. We finished the international games, thus doubling our tourism yet again. Our tourism output, 817 per turn. We got fission. Where are we at here? Make a proposal. What happened here? No world leader chosen. 22 for Egypt. 12 for Greece, 6 for Inca, 6 for Denmark, 6 for Morocco. Well, how come I didn't get it? Is that because we already passed the opportunity for me to win the game? Actually, I technically won the game on a cultural victory a long time ago. That might be it. Wow. What is that coming up in here now? That's new, isn't it? Alright, well. How about we leave it there? Thank you so much for tuning in and watching through this whole series as we built all of these wonders in our great capital of Wondersville. I had a blast doing this. I learned so much on so many different levels just trying to do this. I highly recommend to you that if you have an opportunity, if you think of just some silly challenge that's aside from what the normal point of the game is, to go for it, because you'll uncover new things about the game. It's really neat. It's unexpected in a lot of ways. It'll be a few days before I pick up with another new series. I'm going to develop what that's going to be a little bit first and try some things out. It won't be a big challenge campaign. I'll probably just run a normal game, but I'd like to look into some of the mods that are out there, because I've hardly touched on some of them, and there's some, not just unique civilizations, but some of the cool new just gameplay features that can be added in, which I'd love to play around with. I'm going to dig around on that. If you've got any to recommend, leave them in the comments below. Thanks again so much for watching this entire series. It's been a blast for me. I hope it's been a blast for you too. See you next time.